I overheard my girlfriend bragging about her affair partner being better than me in bed, so I disappeared without a trace, and she's going insane trying to find me. I had been with Rachel for a little over 3 years, and those were the happiest years of my life. You see, I'm 39 years old, and for my entire life, I've dreamed of having a white picket fence, a loving wife, and a house with rowdy kids and morning snuggles. But the cards never fell my way. I found myself 36 and alone, depressed and suicidal, until Rachel came into my life. She loved my dumb jokes and goofy antics, appreciated me for who I was. She gave me that amazing feeling where my stomach turned and my cheeks went red like I was 16 again. I thought she was the one. Then last Friday, I headed out for a guy's weekend at my friend Dave's lake house. Rachel kissed me on the cheek as I was leaving, but the kiss was extremely quick and almost half-hearted. I assumed she was just tired from work, so I went to kiss her on the lips myself, but she never reciprocated, keeping her lips still and instead just shoving me in the car, telling me to go enjoy myself. Usually I have a lot of fun on this guy's trip, but this time I couldn't stop overthinking how Rachel seemed so cold towards me, so I made the mistake of a lifetime. Usually I stay at the lake house for the entire weekend and head straight to work Monday morning without going home first, but this time I figured I'd leave early and surprise her. Around 4 on Sunday, I decided to make the 2-hour drive back. During the ride, I even got the idea to surprise Rachel with takeout from our favorite Thai place. I placed her favorite order, picked it up, and headed home expecting a nice surprise reunion. When I walked in, everything seemed totally normal. I could hear Rachel laughing in the kitchen, so I thought I'd sneak in and surprise her. But as I got closer, I overheard her talking on the phone. I assumed she was talking with a friend, so I decided to give her privacy until I heard something that made my entire world shatter. Last night was absolutely mind-blowing. He was so attentive in bed, I swear I've never experienced anything like it before. We matched on Hinge and he took me out. We barely made it through his front door before we were all over each other on the couch. Oh god, he was huge down there, like seriously twice the size that Daniel is. I'm definitely taking that for another ride ASAP. That's when I just dropped the takeout bags onto the floor. Rachel whipped around and saw me standing there with tears already streaming down my face. Her face went pale and her knees began buckling. I didn't mean it. She tried to approach me, but I pushed her away, ran upstairs to grab my laptop and bolted. For the past 4 days, Rachel has been blowing up my phone with texts, calls, and voice messages in absolute hysteria. I haven't responded to a single one. I'm staying at a Holiday Inn 2 towns over where she'd never think to look. My buddies and mom have been getting frantic calls from her trying to track me down, but I've assured them I'm physically okay and just need space. My entire life feels like it's been nuked by one random phone call. I genuinely thought this woman was my future. I'm an only child and my mom keeps dropping not so subtle hints about wanting grandkids before she's too old to enjoy them. I was literally planning to propose on July 4th, our 3-year anniversary. Already bought the ring. This week has been absolute hell. My 3 buddies showed up at my hotel after I finally told them where I was hiding. When I explained what I'd overheard, they were completely floored. I told Mark the proposal was obviously canceled, which he completely understood. That night at the hotel bar, I went into complete self-destruction mode, just pounding shot after shot. My buddies were getting constant calls from their partners asking where they were, but they had my back. I spent most of the night drunkenly hitting on the bartender, which I'm not proud of. This week I had Dave drive by our rental house since it's on his commute route. She took Monday and Tuesday off, but finally went back to work Wednesday. As soon as Dave confirmed she was gone, I went to the house and packed as much of my stuff as possible. The place was a complete disaster. Dirty dishes everywhere, clothes strewn about, trash overflowing with delivery food containers. Took me almost 4 hours to get all my belongings out. Before leaving, I actually cleaned everything up as one final gesture. I finally agreed to meet Rachel on Thursday at a local bar downtown with my buddy there as a buffer. She complained, saying she wanted me to come home so we could work through this, but I said it was my way or nothing. Friday night, she shows up after my buddy and I had already been there an hour. I had a few tequila shots for liquid courage. She tried making small talk, but I shut it down immediately and said I had specific questions. Her eyes instantly teared up. I asked how long this had been happening. She swore it was a one-time mistake. I told her to cut the crap. We were never getting back together, so she might as well be honest so I could get closure. She stuck with her story for a bit, but then the truth came out. Turns out every time I went on those guys' trips over the past 2 years, she assumed I was cheating, so she figured she'd have her fun too. This sent me into rage mode. I told her she was using that as a pathetic excuse to sleep around. When I asked who she was talking to on the phone, she refused to say. Asked if they used protection. Sometimes was her answer. I informed her I'd already gotten STD testing and was clean. Before leaving, I hit her with the July 4th proposal plans. I showed her the ring and explained I was going to propose at Mark and Jen's party, since that's where we first met. That's when she completely broke down, sobbing and begging for another chance. I told her I would always care about her, but we were absolutely done forever. She's been messaging nonstop since then, but I'm blocking her on everything. My life is completely derailed right now, but I'm picking myself up and moving forward. You can't cheat for 2 years and expect sympathy when you get caught.